the middle of the week, and you know what that means. It's time for What's Going On Wednesday. And here's your hosts, Haley and Maria.
Hi everyone, and welcome to What's Going On Wednesday. I'm your host, Maria.
And I'm Ellie.
How's the Wednesdays going so far?
It's been alright, hump day, just trying to get through to the end of the week, but can't complain, I'm here now, so.
Yeah. Are you a lot of fan of TV shows? Because I'm a biggest fan person to watching TV shows.
I do, love TV. I probably watch a little bit more than I should.
Yeah.
But have you been watching any good shows lately?
Not really, I just started watching Christmas movies.
Ooh, yeah, it's that time of year. Well, our Zoom correspondent Marciano has been watching some TV lately, and he's been watching The Designated Survivor. Let's see what he has to say about it.
The designated survivor is responsible to go in and actually take the spots of a whole bunch of different kinds of Congress and stuff like that in case something major happened, like the Oval Office being blown up.
It's weird. No, I know. Ours just went black too.
Oh my God.
I'll get back to you.
Mr. Secretary, you need to put the phone down.
Mike, what the hell is going on?
I said put the phone down.
Okay.
We've lost contact with the Capitol. We're sheltering in place until we know more.
Yeah, so that happens in this episode. A whole bunch of blowing up happens, treason. Tom Kirkman is the main person that actually plays the President of the United States, or the designated survivor, and he is tasked with a whole bunch of stuff from the beginning, from getting Congress up and moving, from trying to find a traitor, from trying to figure out who and why they blew up the Capitol. Kirkman struggles to keep the country at ease due to the fact that the Capitol building, blew up with a whole bunch of very high people inside the government. But he does pull it off in a nutshell. It's intense, thrilling, and gripping, because it's gonna keep you on the edge of your seats. With each passing episode, you're gonna wanna know what is going on and what's gonna happen in the next episode. I would advise, if you guys go and take a look at it, it's on Netflix right now. You guys can go check it out. Check out the pilot. Just like I said previously, check out the pilot. It's not gonna hurt you, and it's trying to figure out to see if you like it or if you don't like it. But highly recommend Designated Survivor on Netflix. Go check it out today. Hope you guys have a good one, and I hope you guys go and check it out.
After this summary, I want to watch these TV shows actually. Wait, Marciano, how did you find out these TV shows?
So I was looking through some shows to actually watch with my wife. This was maybe a year or two ago. We got into it, but we kind of veered off into something different. But I did recently go back to it, and I started from the beginning about 2 weeks or so ago. And it's just been, I totally forgot how good this show was. Actually, I haven't finished it yet, so I can't tell you what happens at the end, but I wouldn't. But it's a great show, and it keeps you hooked.
And Marciano, we know that you're a military man. Did this lead you to watching a show about the government and military, or is it just a good show?
Honestly, it is just a good show. I do have military background, and I kind of understand it a little bit more, but I just really enjoyed the show, and I'm into I guess the government and stuff like that. I was in the military, but yeah, it really did. It hooked me since day one, or since the pilot episode.
Well, honestly, it looks really good. Me and Maria are definitely going to check it out.
So do you know how many seasons are?
So there's 3 seasons. I was looking it up. So a total of 3 seasons, 2016 to 2019. I'm not sure if they're going to continue it. It might be over. I'm not sure, because I haven't finished the whole season, so the whole series yet.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Marciano. Let's go to the green room with Haley.
Welcome to the second tour. That's what Don Tolliver brought today this weekend. Tolliver is known for his unique blend of hip-hop and R&B. You probably know his most popular songs, No Idea, After Party, and Lemonade. He is also a part of Travis Scott's Cactus Jack collective, which elevated his career. The Psycho Tour is his first headlining tour. He brought on some opening acts like Molly Santana, Mauna Leo, and Ski Mask the Slump God. He also had a special guest, DJ Scheme. This was the perfect way to start off his show, bringing high energy, amazing lighting, visuals, and vocals. He played some songs from his most recent album, Hearthstone Cycle, and some even OG songs that Day One Tolliver fans would know, including his popular songs No Idea, After Party, and Lemonade. The highlight of the show for me personally was the two motorcycle riders that went into a giant metal dome at the same time as he was singing. The lighting and fire was an amazing effect for the show. And we both love the energy that it brings. If you're able to see the show, I would definitely recommend going and seeing him during this tour. And that's a wrap. Let's go back to the studio.
Thanks so much, Haley. I'm honestly jealous. I wish I got to go to the Don Toliver concert. But we are now here with Fia and Sophia, the two Fias. And Sophia has gone to an interesting movie recently. What have you gone to see?
I went to go see We Live in Time with my mom, with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield.
Nice. And without spoiling it, how did you enjoy the movie?
I loved the movie. I think it helps because I'm such a big fan of both of their acting careers, but it was a really great movie.
And what would you say is the tone of the movie?
Ooh, it's definitely a sad movie, like be prepared to cry if you want to come, but I would say that it's romance with a little bit of like just not coming of age, but you know when you go through someone's life. So.
Well, you've definitely teased us enough. Now let's take a look at We Live in Time.
Hi everyone, come along with my mom and I as we check out the highly anticipated film We Live in Time starring Andrew Garfield and This movie came out about 2 weeks ago and I have been wanting to watch it ever since I first saw the trailer in July, and I think I've watched the trailer 15 times awaiting this exact moment. We had the entire theater to ourselves, which is amazing because we need it, knowing how much we're going to cry after this movie. Here is a quick look at some of the best moments from the trailer.
So sorry, but do we know each other?
Yeah, no. I ran you over. Sorry.
It's all right. Clock is ticking.
What's the rush?
Because I'm worried that there's a very distinct and real possibility that I am about to fall in love with you.
I'm okay. It's okay, honestly. It's okay not to be okay. It's a lot.
I am guilty of looking ahead instead of right in front of me. At you.
This beautifully told romance turned tragedy did not disappoint, and I highly recommend checking it out.
Wow, that is a very moving and touching movie. I saw that you watched it in theaters. How would you say the experience of watching it in theaters really uplifted the movie that you were watching?
Well, for me personally, I'm a crier, so I loved that nobody was in the theater. I would definitely recommend if you are going to watch a sad movie to watch it at home so that people don't get to hear you sniffling throughout the whole movie, but there was no one there, so it was really kind of like going out and also getting to be at home.
That's really nice.
And I know you said previous that you're a fan of Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. Was this your favorite movie of theirs?
No, it was
Oh,
not.
it's not.
I know, it was really good because I loved that they were both in it together. But Spider-Man can't be beat, his role in Spider-Man. And then Florence Pugh did amazing in Don't Worry, Darling. I
Yes.
thought that she did really good in that, but she has so many iconic roles that I can't really pick one. But not my favorite movie, but still a top 10 movie.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us, Fia. We've definitely got to check it out. But until then, we're going to head to a commercial break, so come back right after this. Welcome back, guys. Now we are joined with James. And James, you were about to show us an interview. What
Yes.
led you to do the interview on this person?
Well, this actor was just so full of passion and creativity that it just sparked me to want to kind of show the world and share her talents.
Awesome. Well, let's not tease anyone any further. Let's get straight into it and let's see James's interview.
Meet Pamela Contos. She's an actress who's been acting on the screen and stage for years and has worked with some big names in Hollywood, including Robin Williams.
He and I were Belvedere Tiburon brats, and we did a lot of theater together. One of the most famous things we did was performing Taming of the Shrew Western style at the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland. We performed in front of Princess Margaret and her entourage. I was the madam of the saloon, part was the widow, and Margaret was right in front of me. And afterwards, we got to meet her and shake hands. We bowed, and she said to me, "I liked your part."
Contos took a break from acting for a while and tried out a different passion.
For several years, I was a personal trainer, but I have to tell you, acting never left. It's always been a part of my life.
Ms. Contos has shared invaluable insights, shaping our perspective and reminding us of the passion that fuels creativity in the entertainment industry.
So James, now we need to know the real reason of why this actress was special to you.
This particular actress was very special to me because Pamela Contos is my mother.
Wow, I thought so. I thought I could see some resemblance there. And it was so cool that she got to work with Robin Williams. Did you ever get to have a personal experience with him?
Not in person, but he used to write me letters when I was a kid and sent me some of his scripts signed and some DVDs and VHSs back then, actually. So yeah, we got to correspond through letters, and that was very cool.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for joining us today, James.
Thank you for having me.
We're really glad to get to know your mom and your family a little bit better. And now we're going to head over to the green room with Fia.
As a busy person, I love preparing like my meals ahead of time, but the problem is I feel like I'm either stuck eating the same meal for weeks on end, or I have waste because I cook too much, and I developed this thing called transitional cooking. So I made a little video to show you guys what transitional cooking is.
Hello, my name is Fia, and I'd love to introduce you to one of my favorite things, which is transitional cooking. Transitional cooking is cooking one meal that transitions into another and then another. My favorite is the roast chicken edition. I start with a roast chicken. I like to do a full roast, sometimes on Sunday because it's fun. You could also use a rotisserie chicken. There you go, that's one meal. On to our second meal. Now you could take the carcass, pull out all the meat, and any leftover carrots, onions, celery, anything that you cooked with it, you dump it into a pot and put some water with that, and that's your chicken stock. So I love to make a big batch of it, store some, package some, put it in my freezer, and then I use it for almost every meal I make for the next 2 weeks. You save your leftover chicken, add some celery, add some carrots, add some potatoes, and now you have a soup. On to the third meal. Now what I like to do with the leftover soup, if I'm getting tired and I'm done with that, I put that on the stove, add some flour till it starts thickening up, and a little bit of cream and a lot of pepper and some frozen peas, and now I have the perfect filling for chicken pot pie. Thank you so much for watching my transitional meals. Hopefully I have the chance to show you another.
I'm glad I got to share that with you. And don't go away. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Is this a familiar sight? Do you and your boo find yourself yelling, screaming, kicking, night after night? Does all this fighting come down to not knowing what to eat for dinner? There's an easier way, one that doesn't involve apologizing to the neighbors. IDK You Pick. IDK You Pick is a revolutionary new app designed to take you from this to this. Take the highly scientific and extensive quiz and get a result catered directly to you. Or, if you'd like to live on the edge, just use our random feature and our AI will make sure you get an answer without having to move another muscle. Don't let yourself fall into the same old, "What about pizza? No, we had that 2 nights ago" debate. Just use IDK You Pick.
Available for download on the App Store and Google Play Store for 5 easy payments of $0.
Welcome back to What's Going On Wednesday. Here's some sports news coming. The Billie Jean King Chinese competition just over. Let's welcome Maria give us some feedback.
The Billie Jean Cup is the world's biggest annual women's tournament of the year. We made it finally into the final, Italy against Slovakia. Who's gonna win the biggest trophy? 12 teams will compete to win historic trophy in 2024. Jasmine Paolini declared it a dream as a clinch Italy's first Billie Jean King Cup crown in 11 years after defeating a planche Slovakia team in Malaga. Italy's number 1 Paolini raised her arms in celebration after a 6-2, 6-1 win over Rebecca Saramakova to secure Italy's 2-0 victory. Her teammates stormed to the court to celebrate the win. It was pity that the final point was on Paolini's racket, as she has led this Italian side with confidence, combining both singles and doubles against Japan and Poland, taking 4 wins from 5 matches this past week. Here we go, the Italy celebrate their victory in Malaga after 11 years. This trophy has a special meaning for Italy team, who suffered their heartbreaking in the final last year against Canada. What a surprise for Italy. A game full of surprises and emotion. Forza Italia, back to the studio. Don't go away, we were back with more videos after the break.
Welcome back, everyone, to What's Going On Wednesdays. I'm joined here with Fia, and as well as being one of our co-hosts, Fia is also a musician. So, Fia, when did you get into music?
I think I've been in music pretty much my whole life. My father is an amazing musician. So kind of like, in old times where your dad was a baker and then you become a baker, I think in many ways my dad's a musician, I became a musician.
And I want to know, how do you get you inspired?
I think a lot of things inspire me. I think, obviously, let's say pain and heartbreak, but also sometimes I'll sit down and when you're sitting down and it's a really nice day and then the sun hits it the perfect way, and that will inspire me just as much.
That's nice. I just crying after.
Heartbreaking, yeah.
And are you going to be performing an instrument for us today, or singing, or what is your chosen performance?
Today I'm performing with myself, with my guitar, Be Very Kind. That's not not normally what I do. I normally have my excellent father who comes with me. And it's an original song called Autumn Leaves, which is not on anything yet, so you're getting a sneak peek, but it will be hopefully at the beginning of next year.
Well, we can't wait to hear it, so don't go away. Fia is going to be performing live when we come back.
Is this a familiar sight? Do you and your boo find yourself yelling, screaming, kicking, night after night? Does all this fighting come down to not knowing what to eat for dinner? There's an easier way, one that doesn't involve apologizing to the neighbors. IDK You Pick. IDK You Pick is a revolutionary new app designed to take you from this to this. Take the highly scientific and extensive quiz and get a result catered directly to you. Or, if you'd like to live on the edge, just use our random feature and our AI will make sure you get an answer without having to move another muscle. Don't let yourself fall into the same old, "What about pizza? No, we had that 2 nights ago" debate. Just use IDK You Pick.
Available for download on the App Store and Google Play Store for 5 easy payments of $0.
Hi everybody, welcome back, and here is Sophia.
Sophia, what is the meaning behind this song?
The song I'm going to play is called Autumn Leaves, and it's about specifically, you know when you kind of look through an old diary and you're reading the stuff and you're like, wow, I was so held up on this thing and I don't even really remember that person, or I don't even remember that argument. And just the beauty of the fact that you could be so consumed by this thing and then tomorrow you don't even remember it. So that's what the song's about.
Okay, thank you so much. And
here's Fia with Autumn Leaves. Have a great week, everyone. See you.
I found a letter yesterday on the bottom drawer of a desk I'm letting go, full of heartbreak and tears, all about someone that I don't even know. And it's beautiful to me. Life changes like autumn leaves, and the problems of today will soon be a memory. I watch old home videos. She covered her face, she felt out of place, she wanted to go. But now I see those baby cheeks, I wish she would smile.